trigonometry placement test, we're given the sine of angle x is equal to 1/2 or 1/2, and we're asked to find the value of cosine. Let's go to the definition of sine. The sine of any angle is equal to the opposite side of a triangle over the hypotenuse. So let's draw a triangle and label our sides and our angle. This is angle x. This would be the opposite side. This would be the adjacent side. And of course this would be the hypotenuse. So by definition, I know that the sine x is equal to 1/2 given in the problem, which means that this side, the opposite side, is 1, and the hypotenuse is 2. So I know that the value of this side, the length of this side is 1, the length of the hypotenuse is 2, such that the sine of x is equal to 1/2. But what is the value of cosine x? Well, we're going to need to determine the length of the adjacent side, since cosine of any angle is defined as being the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. So in order to find the length of the adjacent side, we need to draw another triangle, labeling the things that we know. We know that the length of this side is 2, the length of this side is 1, and that the length of this side is unknown. We won't use an x because we already have an x in the problem. We'll call it a. The length of this side is a. And we'll use the Pythagorean theorem, where the length of the hypotenuse squared is equal to the 2 legs squared, so 1 squared plus a squared. And we have an equation there that we need to solve for a. Sorry, that would be, let's call it a squared and b squared, where h is 2 from here, and a squared, a is unknown, but b is 1 squared. So I need to solve this equation for a. Write a little bit better a there. 2 squared is 4. A squared is unknown, but 1 squared is 1. So I need to carry out solving this for a. I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides, and I get 3 is equal to a squared, square root of both sides to solve for a, and I get that a is equal to the square root of 3. So I know that the adjacent side of this triangle has a value square root 3. Now, by definition, the cosine of any angle, in this case x, is equal to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. So we see that the adjacent side here is the square root of 3 over the hypotenuse, which is 2. So the cosine of angle x is 3/2.